Hello everyone, I am Burger, and I am here to review the newest chapter of One Piece 926. So, there's obviously going to be spoilers for that chapter in this video. Now, before I start, there's just a few announcements, 3 to be exact. I am working on making some new videos about new topics, but I don't want to say what they are in case they don't work out. So you can just look forward to that and know that I'm going to bring back some variety on my channel instead of just One Piece. Additionally, I am also going to be more active on my Twitter. So if you enjoy my content, you'll probably enjoy my Twitter as well. And I only post positive things on the Twitter. So I like tell a joke or just say what's on my mind. If you enjoy my content, you'll probably enjoy my Twitter too. And finally, on account of what happens in this video, I decided to show the lighter side of hippopotamuses. So, hippopotamuses can be murderous in real life and or mangas. But they can be cute in an ugly way with their funny faces and pot bellies. So I wanted to show that hippos can be cute. So here are some cute hippo pictures, because I can't show manga panels. So the cover page isn't super important, but it's Chopper and Law studying medicine with a knowledgeable tortoise and crane, even though this is clearly a turtle on account of it has flippers. Jeez, how dumb could you be, Oda? Zoology! In any case, you get to the flower capital of Wano Kuni, and you see what people are talking about as they're reading the newspaper. So people cited a ghost, they cited a man killer, and they cited a thief. Now, the ghost is appearing in a cemetery, which is interesting, because they referred to Kinemon and his pals as the ghosts of Wano, or something like that. So is that them? Are they purposely showing up at a cemetery so they can pretend to be ghosts? Oh, wait! It's probably Brook. Because remember the outfit Kinemon put Brook in? He's probably pretending to be dead. But he already is! Yo ho ho ho! You can't quote Brook without the yo ho ho ho. It's necessary. The man killer, manslayer, Kamazo, the manslayer, I'm really not sure who he is. That portrait that they gave doesn't really look like anyone I know. Or maybe that's just me. So we'll see about that. And the Witching Hour boy, it's unclear who he is, but he steals from the rich and gives to the poor, so it's clearly one of the allies. But it might not necessarily be an ally we've met. Although it's more likely to be an ally we've met. I'm suspicious of you, Usopp, who appears in several panels when people are talking about the Witching Hour boy. And he appears to be passing out the papers with the clue about the band that's getting back together. Some of the members are dead, but the Kozuki clan will play again. One night only. In any case, people are talking about should they go, am I too old to go, where will we get weapons? And then it cuts back to Usopp, who is selling the toad oil again. So I'm pretty suspicious of what they're implying about Usopp. It would make the most sense to me if he was the Witching Hour boy, but we'll see. In any case, we then get some people who are talking about a shipment of weapons. And we see in the ceiling, there is Nami and Shinobu spying on them, trying to see what the papers say. Now, when they stick the sharp thing through the ceiling, Shinobu freaks the frickin' heck out. I'm trying to stop swearing. She freaks out. Nami manages to meow, so they think it was a cat, but then Shinobu screams again, and they fly away on a kite. And Nami tells her that she actually did find some important information, but then Shinobu says, oh, by the way, I have a fear of sharp objects, to which Nami replies, you're totally unfit for battle, but Shinobu has the perfect the perfect response to this, and that would be, but being an attractive older woman is also a weapon in and of itself. Very true, Shinobu. Very true. You are an attractive older woman. You have that. In any case, Sanji's acting really dumb. Like, I never expected him to be the one acting the most dumb here. Like, they expected Luffy to act dumb, but he's drawing a ton of attention to himself by making good food, and somebody looks at him in a silhouette and says, "That boy, does he have any idea who this island belongs to?" And that's, I'm concerned for Sanji. I never expected him to mess up so bad. Like, he messed up bad, clearly, based on that person in the silhouette. And then we get back to a mine. I think they've showed this before, the people forging the iron. And, we see that, if you move 5 giant rocks that are, like, way bigger than people, you get a single piece of dango, and this is why the people are starving to death, especially this poor Grandpa Hyo. And they talking about the extremely cruel things they have, that if they speak back, they have to suffer amputation, which is something I've been saying Gecko Moria needs to do this whole time. Steal people's shadows, amputate their limbs, then keep them in your dungeon and feed them soup. There, you've got a shadow forever. That's what I keep saying Gecko Moria needs to do. In any case, we see that Kid and Luffy are carrying the giant rocks as fast as they possibly can because they're hungry. And they loaded so many rocks that the ship is full. So they're like, bring another ship, damn it! I want more dango. And in any case, somebody's like, they carried 500, but they're still in sea stone cuffs. They're in sea stone cuffs. Their power is sapped. And then they can do this. This many rocks they can carry. Like, I kind of feel like they can swim at this point, honestly, right? Shouldn't they be able to swim at this point if they have this much energy? And because the management is apparently idiotic, they actually gave them the amount of dango they earned instead of, limiting it or increasing the amount of rocks you have to carry for their good health. So Luffy and Kid are gobbling down the dango in giant bowls. They're like sitting in the bowls, is what it looks like from this angle. No, just Luffy is. Because you see Luffy's knee in a certain spot, so he's sitting in the giant bowl of dango, eating as much as he can. And Kid and Luffy are like at ends with each other, arguing like crazy. And it comes to a certain point where, like, I kind of like Kid. He's very similar to Luffy. Like, they're so alike that they hate each other. And Luffy is calling Kid Jagged Guy, similar how he calls Trafalgar Traw Guy. So is that going to be a pattern with the supernovas? And then here comes the hippo. So if you haven't read the chapter, like, while you're watching this, because this is a chapter review, but in any case, this character is a really interesting character design. His body is a hippo. How do I describe this? Basically, you just have to you have to just read the chapter. His body is so weird looking. I really wish I could show this. His face is a hippo, and then his legs jut out because he's sitting inside the mouth of an entire hippo behind him. That's the best explanation I've got. But now here I'm laughing again, because I've just scrolled down to the next page, and Luffy and Kid are swollen huge because they ate so much dango. Now Luffy I'm used to this with, but Kid looks really funny fat. he looks really funny fat on account of the fact that what we've learned about him is that he's scary and evil. And he's just so fat from eating all that dango. And he doesn't even have stretchy powers like Luffy. So, you stupid idiot kid. Eating so much dango that you hold up like a balloon. And in any case, the hippo appeared because he's angry that these guys actually ate all the food in storage, and now not even the superiors get any food. And he's stepping on poor old Grandpa Hyo, who was already injured and on the floor. And, so the hippo guy, he's complaining that they ate all the food. The subordinates are just trying to say, oh, they earned it. Like, because they're idiots. Oh, crud! I can't believe I missed this. I'm really glad I just saw this. The mud guy. The mud guy. The mud guy did not join Kaido's crew. He is wearing handcuffs. The mud guy who tried to kidnap a bunch of mermaids, he's wearing handcuffs. You can see the handcuffs in the bottom of the screen, and he's super dirty looking, like more dirty than usual. Holy crap, the mud guy. I can't believe I missed that the first time I read this. And also, because Kid is out and about eating dango, and because there's a mysterious figure in a cage, it is revealed that the thing that was eating the poisonous fish was not in fact Kid. That there is another, another factor playing into all this. So you got Luffy and Kid, which are super strong despite being in sea stone handcuffs. You've got the mud guy who's in handcuffs. Apparently he did something to piss Kaido off. I would have thought he just joined Kaido's crew. Apparently he had more ambitions. Apparently all this time he's been here in this mine. That's actually really impressive. I gotta say, Mud Guy, I don't remember your name because you're scum, but Mud Guy, you've earned a bit of respect. Being a prisoner all this time and not succumbing to joining the crew and not succumbing to death from talking up to your superiors or this or that, you managed to survive all this time. I'm actually really impressed with the Mud Guy. Holy crud. What about the Mud Guy's brother? Is the Mud Guy's brother alive? I kind of doubt it. I didn't see him either. Or at least I didn't recognize him. In any case, they talk about... I can't believe I just saw that Mud Guy. Like, all of a sudden, I can't believe I didn't notice that. Mud Guy! I think I need to say Mud Guy a few more times and then I'll be good. Mud Guy, Mud Guy, Mud Guy, Mud Guy, Mud Guy. There. Now I'm not allowed to say it again. Who am I kidding? Mud Guy. They talk about the fact that if they talk back to the superiors, they'll cut off their arms. They do it again, they'll cut off their legs. And even then, if they do it one more time, then they'll kill you. So I wonder if this guy in this cage doesn't have any arms or legs or something. And that's why he spat the fish bones at them instead of throwing it. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Who is this guy in the cage? I'm very, very interested as to who the guy in the cage is. Holy crud, I can't believe that that wasn't Kid, and whoever it is may not have arms or legs, based on what they just said. And they normally try and kill people with the fish. But this guy, they're feeding the fish and he's fine. Oh crud, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So anyways, I just rolled around on the floor screaming Mud Guy for quite a while. And now, I think I got that in my system. And, I'm back at this review. So, Luffy and Kid shrink. And the Hippo guy says, I hate you. You eat my food, you need to be disciplined. So the hippo that he is sitting in the mouth of gobbles them up, so where his body is, so he can kill them. And people say that that's his murder chamber. But instead of them dying, the hippo topples over, and they just walk right out. And they pick up the poor Grandpa Hyo. And they're like, yeah, you're gonna be executed now. You attacked the warden. And they're like, where's your proof? Because they did it inside the hippo's mouth. And Kid looks pretty happy. He's got a big grin on his face from beating up his superiors. Although Luffy isn't too happy. He's clearly not happy about this whole situation. And everybody's, the prisoners, they shout, woo, you go girl, on account of the fact that they beat up the guy and got away with it. Wow, what a chapter, what a chapter. So, there are a lot of people at this prison, and there are potentially even more powerful people that we haven't even seen yet, because even though, I'll brace myself, I don't want to have another mud guy attack. The mud guy, although I already said his name, crap. Mud guy. The mud guy has a Logia power, so if they can get those cuffs off of him, they'll have a Logia power on their side, which is not bad at all in such a dire situation. So will the mud guy, will the mud guy join Kid's crew? That seems like a possibility. What's Kid going to do? Is he going to join forces with Luffy? He was planning to create an alliance regardless to kill Shanks, so maybe he'll team up with these guys to kill Kaido, because he was already planning on doing an alliance. It doesn't necessarily matter which Yonko he kills, now does it? He could just join on the Kill Kaido bandwagon, you know? So that's very interesting, and Raizo is going to break them out of prison with his super secret ninja skills, but yeah, mud guy, hippo guy, person in the cage is not Kid, and maybe doesn't have arms or legs, because the guy was... No, I take back what I was about to say. Good thing I didn't say it. That wouldn't have been an assertive thing to say. A lot of stuff is going down. Furthermore, we just learned about more factors, that apparently there's somebody going around killing people. It's unclear who that manslayer is. Apparently there's a ghost in the graveyard, probably Brook, since he's good at playing dead. Yo ho ho ho. And Witching Hour Boy. I keep trying to say Moonlight Boy. Who the hell is Moonlight Boy? The Witching Hour Boy. It'd be cool if that was Usopp. Cause it'd be cool to see that is something else Usopp does. Or it could be someone else entirely. A potential ally. But I really hope it's Usopp. But in addition to that, I'm worried about Sanji. Because it looks like Sanji drew way too much attention to himself. So, that is what I think about this chapter. Yep. I think the setting is super interesting. The super industrialized Japan type setting is really interesting. Like, seriously, this is industrialized. Well, that's what I've got to say about this chapter. Very interesting stuff. That's gonna be for today, everyone. Bye. Be sure to tell me what you thought. I would love to hear your thoughts. Alright, bye.